Welcome back here at 5:43 on this Tuesday. Your kids are probably coming home with the classic hand turkey or essay explaining what they're grateful for. And they have the typical canned responses, family, friends, toys. But we all know having gratitude makes for happier kids and adults. So how can we effectively teach our kids how to be grateful for all of their blessings? In today's Mom Squad, we talk with Dr. Kim Bell with the Hanna Perkins Center for Child Development about her favorite ways to get the point across.
If you want to do the master class with younger kids, I am a huge fan of bookmaking. I used to teach a bookmaking class where parents and children would come in and we would pick a topic that they wanted to cover with their child, and together they would make their own story and they would make their own book. And that is a whole different level of family values and integration. And it doesn't have to be anything more than, two pieces of printer paper folded and stapled, and you talk about something that they're thankful for, and they make their own book, and then they draw their own picture, and then you can read that book. It could become their favorite book that you read at bedtime.
And we put it to the test. Executive producer Jenny Jordan and I had our own kids make their gratitude books. It was surprising to see what they came up with. In the episode, Jenny talks about how her son Jax said he was grateful for horses. And the only time he saw a horse was during an outing that Jenny said she thought it was a horrible day, but it turns out it was one of his favorites. So it was very eye-opening, she said. And if you want to see other exercises and advice from Dr. Kim Bell, all you have to do, go to our WKYC Plus channel, which you can find on Roku and Fire TV. You can also see the full episode on your WKYC YouTube channel. Dr. Bell talks about how to get teenagers to learn gratitude, how to get your kids to open up to you about their day, because that helps, and some signs that you might need some extra help, somebody to step in. So here are the books that we worked on. This is what we came up with. That was a video, what you saw. And I had my oldest write the book for her little sister because Etta can't write yet. So she wrote out, one day, Etta woke up and went downstairs. She was going to get breakfast. Mommy said, today I want you to think about what you're thankful for. So she wrote it like a book. But, and it's still in the works. I mean, this is going to be a 45-pager. But just even that bonding experience between the oldest and the youngest, because sometimes they butt heads. Right. This, helped them kind of bridge that gap. Yeah. And it's a little project. It's been keeping them busy. So
grateful is very powerful.
Yes.
And you mentioned teenagers too. It's a never-ending process, right?
Oh, right. And it changes.
Hello.
And it evolves. And so Kim has such great advice.
I think it's
for anybody who has a teenager.
Yes.
But starting this early. She says it's important to lay the groundwork when they're little.
And then they'll always be grateful.
Yes.
And it reminds me of when we were talking about, I know we have to get to weather, the table settings for Thanksgiving, and one of the ideas was to have that little grateful card. Might not be a bad idea to even remind some adults and big kids.
You know what? It's never ending.
I mean, really.
Sometimes you have to think about that as an adult.
I mean, it's the little things, like, do you ever think to say thank you for these mashed potatoes? Right?
Thank you.
Right.